So first of all, my name is Ash. The answer to the question, what would it be like if a crime watch it came to life? This is what I want to talk about. I grew up in a family of people with disabilities, and about 12 years ago, I wanted to be a teacher for people with special needs. And so what I decided to do was become a teaching assistant to a class of 12 people who had Down syndrome. That's the reaction it always gets. Now, bear with me when I mention this, because I can hear the sort of collective arse of everyone pucker very tightly there, as you're sort of thinking, where's he fucking going with this? Bear with me, there's a reason I bring this up. Now, I was teaching in this class, and the teacher wasn't in that day, so I had to lead the class. Luckily, it was a drama class, and I have a drama degree, and we were learning about Shakespeare. And a member of the class, we're going to call her Heather, needed to go to the bathroom. The toilet was really near the classroom, so that was good. That was okay. I can keep an eye on her. Everything's going to be fine. I can handle this. I can handle this. I'm getting graded on this. It'll be fine. And then I realized 5 minutes later, I've got a bit distracted. And this class has gone from 12 to 10. And a member of the class, we're going to call him John, has also disappeared. Now, I worry at this point because I look out the corridor, I see no one down there, and I see no one down there. And I start to panic because I'm getting graded on this class, and my God, they might have gone somewhere. This is not good. And then I notice that the toilet door is ever so slightly ajar. And I go down to that toilet door, and in the words of Macbeth, by the prickling of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks. That's me. And as I look through thine gap in the open door, I realize I won't be teaching Shakespeare anymore. Because I look inside, and rather than enjoying my class about the Montagues and Capulets, it appears that Romeo and Juliet in here are reenacting a popular scene from the movie Deep Dongs in Denmark, Volume 4. Now, this is why I bring up the fact that they had Down syndrome. I recently got told by a friend of mine who is a full-time carer for them that they are very highly sexually active and they will do things in public, not really realizing that's inappropriate. Now, great to find that out at 30. Would have loved to have found that out at 18. Because I'm staring at this gap through the door now, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. At the moment, it's like 5 or 10 seconds, so at this point now, I don't know what I am anymore. Am I a teacher? Am I a voyeur? What is the answer? And I think to myself, what am I going to do? I'm not trained to deal with this. What am I actually going to do? Am I going to get involved? Not like that, but you know, am I going to show some teaching authority? Am I going to walk in there? Am I going to stop him? Am I going to pull him off? Again, not like that, but... And for the record, his technique needed a fucking lot of work as well. Just rotting away, no love or warmth. It was a bit like if you've ever wanted to imagine what a lion would look like having sex with a rabbit. And I start to panic thinking, what am I actually going to do? And then I remember Jill. Now, you don't know who Jill is. I'm going to introduce you to her. Jill was the lady who drove them in every day on the bus. And I knew she was there down a corridor, 3 corridors away. And I went to find Jill. And I said, Jill, oh, God, listen, there's a problem with the class. And she went, what is it? And then, mate, I said a bad thing. Have you been in a situation where you have the word that you want to say, it's right there in your head, it's on the tip of your tongue, and then you just happen to say something incredibly more offensive? Well, this is what happened. Jill, there's a problem with the class. What's the problem? Listen, Jill, are you their handler? What happened there, Ash? What happened there? Handler? What were you meant to say, Ash? I was meant to say carer. Yes, you were. Handler? You know who have handlers, Ash? Snakes have handlers. Ash, snakes have handlers. They're not fucking feral. They've just got a disability. And I start to panic, and then I just look at her, and immediately I think, I'm going to be a bastard here. I'm going to throw them under the bus. Well, you know what else is really bad? They're banging in the toilets. Oh, God! She runs down to the toilet. She storms in, has no trouble pulling him off. And then he gets very aggressive with her. And then he tries to attack her, and she smacks him on the wrist. And then he gets very upset about this, because Jill's a friend of his. And then he gets upset so much that he begins to piss himself. Now, I don't know if you recall where I was at the start of this story, but I was teaching a class about Romeo and Juliet and the works of William Shakespeare. Instead now, I'm stood in a bathroom with a man with his pants down, rubbing his wrist, pissing all over the floor, while Jill has a go at him. Heather's bent over the toilet, laughing her head off for no particular reason. And then I remember the fucking class. I've not gone back to the class. There's 10 people unattended in there. That's probably become a fucking orgy. And I start to panic, and my God, I'm almost having a breakdown. The walls of the bathroom disappear. The roof disappears. I see clouds. I'm trying to fucking float and things. I think I'm having some sort of religious out-of-body experience. And for the record, while I do look like a very famous biblical character, not a very religious man. And I start hearing bits of words and things that are forming, and I can't really understand it, but I almost feel like I'm being given some sort of message. And as it sneaks through, as it comes through, words start forming. And out of nowhere, I hear 6 words in a sentence that give me the advice that I needed. And all it said was, I don't think teaching's for you.